Hello, I'm Stephen Bavister. I'm the founder of LexisClick, and we're a digital marketing agency. Over the last 10 years, we've generated over 200 million in growth for the small and medium-sized businesses that we work with. And many of those businesses have come to us because they want to grow. And a lot of them have wanted to grow by tripling their business over 3 years. That could have been going from 100,000 to 300,000, 300,000 to breaking the million mark, or anywhere between 1 and 10 million, and tripling their business. Now, I've researched UK business growth extensively, and I found that only 0.64% of UK businesses grow by 20% consecutively for 3 years in a row. So that's a very small percent. And to triple your business in 3 years, you need to grow by 44.3% for 3 years in a row consecutively. So that's massively outperforming the small percentage that are achieving 20% plus. Now, what are the problems that often get in the way? Well, we mainly work with consultancies and service-based businesses that provide excellent high-value services to their customers. And some of the key problems that we find is that they get very, very busy providing amazing service to their customers, but it means that they don't have a lot of time to chase up prospects who aren't ready to buy, and they also don't have a lot of time to invest in marketing. And they find it particularly tough when the marketing and sales activities don't generate the results that warrant the time and the investment that are being made in them. And that means that often they end up relying on referrals and recommendations for their business growth. And that hampers their growth, especially when they're looking to triple their business, which means they have to grow by 40% plus year on year for 3 years in a row. So what can the businesses do about that? Well, we've developed what we call the high value approach, and it's all about starting by focusing on your ideal customers. Now, typically your ideal customers are the 20% of customers that generate 80% of your profit. So by focusing in on those customers, you can massively improve your profit. Now, just imagine you have 5 customers, and one of those customers was the 20% that generated 80% of your profit, and the other 4 customers generate only 5% of your profit each. Now, if you replaced those 4 customers, those 4 average customers, with ideal customers that are at the same profitability level as your one ideal customer, you'd actually increase your profit by 300%. So there's huge value in focusing on your ideal customers. And when you understand your ideal customers better than anyone else, you can understand how to provide them with more value than anybody else, which leads very neatly to the V in high value, which is value. And it's about communicating the value that you provide to your customers consistently and effectively as a very compelling value proposition, and also making sure that you provide value to your prospects and your customers at every interaction with you. And when you do that, it makes it much easier for your ideal customers to buy from you and to remain loyal to you as a business. The next thing is to focus on building assets that delivers that value at each interaction that your ideal customers have with you. Many of the businesses get stuck in the activity trap rather than building assets, which means that they get busy rather than building assets that can deliver the value at scale to their ideal customers. And the difference between activities and assets is that assets can be leveraged. You can leverage them through partnerships. You can leverage them through registered IP that can then be scaled through tools like advertising. And that's often why advertising doesn't work, because it isn't leveraging assets. So the next point that leveraging assets allows you to do is it gives you more time, and that time can be invested in better understanding your ideal customers, so you can understand how to provide them with more value. And that allows you to evolve the value that you provide to your customers, which spells out the value in the high value approach. Now, the final piece of the puzzle with the high value approach is the H, and that stands for holistic. Now, we believe that the most successful and sustainable businesses of the future will have a holistic view of their ideal customers' world, and they will contribute much more holistically to making their ideal customers' worlds a better place. So if you're interested in using this approach and working with us to implement this approach for your business growth, the way that we do it is very practical. So we take the high value approach and then we create very practical steps to put that in place nice and easily for any business. And the way that we do that is we start with what we call the gap report, and using that, we understand the assets that you have in your business and the assets that you're missing or that aren't performing very well, so that we can create a detailed plan of the assets that need to be built and created to create the value for your ideal customers. And when we've created that plan, we then run a workshop, and in that workshop, we create your value proposition and identify your offers for your ideal customers. So we create an offer and we create a gateway product that makes it very easy for your ideal customers to buy from you. The great thing is that the plan is completed in 2 hours and the workshop is also completed in 2 hours. So it takes very little of your time. In half a day, you can have a very detailed plan that you're confident will deliver the business growth that you're looking for. And you will also have a strong value proposition, an offer and a gateway product designed to make it easy for your ideal customers to buy from you. So when you've got those things in place, you're in a really good position to then build sustainable business growth that can make your ideal customers' world a better place. So if that sounds interesting and you'd like to connect with me, please go to our website, which is www.lexisclick.com. And there you can find a scorecard where you can score how well you're currently doing and identify whether our approach would be a good match for what you're looking for. Also, you can connect with me directly on LinkedIn. So just search Stephen Bavister, LinkedIn, and you'll find my profile and just hit connect. I'd love to connect with you and learn more about your business. So thank you very much, and I look forward to connecting with you either through our website or on LinkedIn.